Hello, it's Cheyenne. Hello, it's Cheyenne. Welcome to my channel. So today I have decided to talk about something a little more serious. Self-harm. So a lot of people deal with self-harm, but not a lot of people talk about it. And I think that's why it seems like such a taboo thing to say out loud, like, oh, I self-harm. It's very taboo, in my opinion, and we need more people talking about it. So here I am. I'm going to share my experience with self-harm with you guys, in the hopes that it helps someone. I don't know. I'm really nervous right now. Okay, so let's just get into it. I had first heard about self-harm when I was in middle school, but at that time, I never imagined in a million years that that was something I would be doing. I didn't understand it, and I was like, oh, it's not gonna happen to me, you know? But in 10th grade is when my depression started to kick in, and I was beginning to have a really hard time, and I'm the kind of person that ignores my problems and my feelings, so I just ignore them until they can't be ignored anymore, and then I ignore them more. That's just how I've always been. And in 10th grade, I was so overwhelmed with all these things that I never dealt with, and it caught up to me, and I didn't know what to do. So one day, self-harm popped into my mind, and I said fuck it, and I tried it. But when I first started self-harming, it was with a very dull utensil. I'm not gonna go into detail about what I used and stuff, but it's very dull, and I never bled, and it would just leave scratches and stuff, and that was good enough for me. But eventually I wanted more. I wanted to see blood, and it's not a good thing. But so finally, still in 10th grade, I had a really bad day at school, and I came home and I was bawling, crying, and I just decided to use something sharper, and I cut on my arm, and I bled. And then after that day, I told myself that I wasn't gonna do it anymore, because I don't want that on my body. So for a while I did stop, and I wasn't doing it. I wanted to do it sometimes, but I never did. And I didn't start doing it again until 11th grade came around. 11th grade has been the hardest year of my life so far. If you want me to go into detail about that whole thing, I will make another story time, just let me know. But I was having the hardest time I've ever had in my life, and I felt so alone, and I just wanted, I don't really know what I wanted to get out of it, but I just decided that I was going to start doing it again. And I did. And it became a lot more frequent. And I started getting less nervous about it. I would do it on my legs, so I was never scared that somebody was gonna see it. But eventually, doing it on my legs was not enough. So I started doing it on my arm. And doing that on your arm is a lot harder to hide. It was during the winter when I was doing this, so I just always wore long sleeves, and I knew no one was gonna question it. But you know, eventually it gets warmer outside, so what do you do then? That's like my thinking. And I don't really know. Quitting self-harm is really difficult, especially when it's become such a big part of your life. My cutting was the center, and everything else was around it. I cared about that the most. And that's not healthy. I don't want to like start crying. Ugh. I eventually told my doctor about what I was doing, and she helped me get help. She helped me go see a psychiatrist, and I was put on medicine, and I no longer feel the need to do that. Every once in a while I might get triggered, but I don't do it. And I'm really proud of myself for that. If you are struggling with self-harm, tell someone. That's the best advice that I could give you, is tell somebody. Because I know that you think nobody cares. I thought the same thing, but it's not true. There are people out there that care about you, whether it's your friend or a teacher or your parent or a sibling. Like, there's someone, tell someone that you trust and get the help that you deserve, because self-harm can really turn into an addiction, and addictions are hard to break. So you need support, and you're not alone out there. If you ever need somebody to talk to, you can always message me. And I feel like I didn't really go into a lot of details about things, but that's all I'm going to say about this subject right now. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.